Good afternoon and welcome to UBC Lunchtime News. Today on the 7th of October 2023. We start off with the youth who have graduated under the Presidential Initiative on Skilling to Girl and Boy Child program have been advised to form groups to be able to benefit from the capital that the President of Uganda has pledged to support them with. While officiating the graduation ceremony of the 2022 and 2023 intake of youth from the 9 centers of Kampala, President Museveni urged the public to embrace the practice of producing things themselves other than importing.
Over 16,000 youth from the 9 centers of Kampala under the Presidential Initiative on Skilling the Girl and Boy Child have received certificates from the Directorate of Industrial Training after qualifying in 14 skills that include hairdressing, knitting, embroidery, welding, bakery, shoemaking and electronic installation, among others. These have exhibited the skills they have acquired to the President and the First Lady at Kololo Independence Grounds.
I assured them that we shall get capital for them, provided they agree to work in groups, area by area.
While officiating the graduation ceremony, President Museveni expressed his disappointment with head teachers of public schools who want to get money from poor children.
Now challenging the whole system, the whole political class, and the whole administrative class. Why can't we introduce free education as we had planned in all the government schools, primary and secondary and technical?
The Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, fronted exemplary conduct and moral uprightness if these graduate services are to thrive.
I urge each of you to embrace the digital era that is here and to seize every opportunity to leverage its benefits for your entrepreneurial growth. As you do so, I implore you also to invest in your character development. I cannot forget.
The program has transformed youth from ghetto areas of the 5 divisions of Kampala.
Of us, none is wearing an imported thing. This is weaving, this is production. All our materials are our own cotton. All our shoes are Kaumo leather shoes.
The State House Comptroller, General Chase, said the initiative addresses the objective of unemployment and value addition plus growth in Uganda's cottage industry.
Your Excellency, it is another solution, and this is in the Ministry of Works. There is a project that is upcoming called Standard Gauge Railway. This standard gauge railway requires so many welders. Instead of keeping our welding teams here redundant, why don't we register them, Your Excellency? We work together with that ministry so that when that project starts, we can employ them.
She proposed a number of areas, including oil and gas sector and the construction of the standard gauge railway, through which these youth can get employment after training. Over 50,000 youth have been trained since the program's inception in 2017. The program beneficiaries are trained for 6 months, after which they are certified by the Directorate of Industrial Training under the Ministry of Education and Sports. I'm Nafka Farida and Dan Lugin.
Uganda People's Defence Forces is holding 91 animal cattle belonging to a group of Turkana pastoralists which were impounded during the eviction. The Turkana pastoralists who reacted by shooting at the UPDF soldiers 2 weeks ago in Rupa Sub-County, Moroto District, were had crossed into Uganda in search for water and pasture for their animals.
On 4th this month, Turkana pastoralists handed over 2 guns to UPDF commanders in Naputi, Ameditach, Rupa County, Moroto District. The 2 guns were part of the 3 guns which had and used to shoot at the UPDF security operatives. 2 weeks back, the Turkana pastoralists shot at security forces in Rupa Sub-County, Moroto District, in a joint security operation mounted by Uganda People's Defence Forces and Uganda Police Force. Turkana pastoralists were evicted from Karamoja sub-region, where a number of animals were held.
Some of the Turkanas shot back at the UPDF who implemented the order.
Conducting a foot patrol, came in contact with the Turkana armed warriors, where the Turkana withdrew, leaving behind 91 heads of cattle, which were later impounded by our forces and driven into our detachment.
According to the security sources in Karamoja region, the animals will only be released on condition that the Turkana produce the third gun.
They saw 3 guns being used. So the return of 2 guns leaves 1 gun out. Now when 1 gun is returned to make 3, then the cows, which are now over 90 because have been produced, will be returned.
Over 02 guns, and we still expect 1 more gun to be handed over. The guns are still in Naput. Anytime they'll be delivered to the division headquarters for onward action. As soon as they hand over the remaining gun, the cows which are still under our custody will be handed over to or back to the respective owners in the presence of their local leaders.
Moroto District Chairperson David Koryang says despite the eviction of the Turkana pastoralists, traders from both countries are still crossing for business.
Business community of the Turkana do come to buy from Uganda and also go and buy from them. That's what is on now.
Turkana pastoralists have been crossing to Uganda for water and pasture due to poor arid climate in their area in Kenya. However, early this year, President Yoweri Museveni banned all Turkana pastoralists from grazing within Uganda after they killed 3 geologists in Lotsan, sub-county Moroto district.
Moving on from that, the elderly people and children have been abandoned in Moroto district as women and youth migrate to urban centers and other districts to look for survival. This has allegedly been caused by the increasing hunger due to crop failure as a result of too much drought that hit Karamoja sub-region. Maureen Niga reports.
Leaders in Karamoja sub-region are worried that the current hunger situation in the region is likely to affect the success of parish development model program in Moroto district. This comes after the women and youth decided to migrate from their villages to urban areas in search of survival following the continued hunger threat in the region.
The position is going to be worse than last year, when we had a famine between June, July and September.
We have to look for gold for survival.
In most sub-counties in Moroto district, including Lotsan, Ropa, Nadunget and Loptuk, many elderly people and young children have been abandoned in their villages in areas like Naputi village in Nakiroro parish. Still in Moroto district, most people have migrated to the neighboring urban centers. According to local leaders, the village had a population of over 300 people, now has less than 30, and all granaries have run empty.
Now, here, they will not even reach with that. There were many, you see now.
In Kidepo village, Lotsan sub-county is where we found a family of 7 having local brew residue and wild greens as their lunch. A few meters away is an elderly woman who has been abandoned after her children went to look for survival. Most families now feed on local brew residues, wild greens and wild meat such as big rats.
In Moroto are surviving on residue and rats, can say wild fruits. And
it's like they bring it from town. Like these other young children who go and work in town, then they come with residue.
Leaders are now in fear that many children are also likely to drop out of school, and the parish development program also likely to cripple as families keep on migrating.
Children will leave school. Like the place where we had been, homes have migrated from the settlements and are going to work in mines. in order to raise money to buy food.
May even affect the PDM progressivity, because some people have hoped to go for livestock. Some people have hoped to go for cereal banking.
Leaders have, however, called on government and other partners to curb the situation before death is registered.
What I need is your support. Moroto needs your support. I call all our dear partners, our lovely government, to intervene in the relief funds.
The government and the NGOs and all or maybe partners to help.
The hunger situation in Karamoja sub-region is as a result of the long drought which led to crop failure in most parts of the region, coupled with insecurity which so many people ran away from the green belts. Apparently, the most affected districts include Moroto, Kabong, and Amdat district.
Uganda Television was born in 1963, 1 year after Uganda's independence. This was 9 years after Radio Uganda had been switched. Years later, Uganda Television evolved into Uganda Broadcasting Corporation as a result of the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation Act 2004.
UTV, Radio Uganda, and later rebaptized UBC for the TV and for the radio.
At 60 years, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation stands as a seasoned and accomplished television station, solid in its ability to overcome any challenge.
Clients of UBC have seen it grow, that now UBC has one of the best pictures compared even to the private TV providers. And the quality of broadcasting, the reach, how far it can reach. I think the national broadcaster, in the name of UBC, has also greatly transformed and providing much better services than it was many years back.
Its inaugural broadcast on October 8th, 1963, took place within the premises of the former White Man's Hospital, Nakasero Hill.
The studios are open. The ceremony is over, and the Prime Minister crosses the floor to chat with the many distinguished guests before going on a tour of the new television buildings.
Despite losing its iconic hilltop location to a hotel developer, spurred by hasty preparations for the Commonwealth Heads of States and Government meeting, the station perseveres in its mission to inform, educate, entertain, and foster unity among its viewers across the nation and region.
We're being given enormous support and encouragement by the government to have the hotel completed in time for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, and we would be delighted if we could achieve that target. But of course the hotel is being built as a 50-year investment. It's not being
the very walls that bore witness to countless broadcasts, the studios that captured the nation's attention, and the offices that served as a creative hub for Uganda broadcasting staff were all razed to the ground.
This is the biggest crisis ever in my life as a person and as a manager. It's incredible.
Yet, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation weathered the storm and continued to illuminate the nation.
I'm called Elizabeth.
Yes, Elizabeth.
And I would like to ask from this gentleman, it's usually very hard for development workers getting into communities and getting very good response.
Equipment was dismantled. Some archives were damaged. Memories were lost. And others were transferred to UBC radio premises along Nile Avenue.
UBC's archive storage, or just its archive alone, it is the richest in any media house present in the country, and probably even in the East African region. We do hold our ranks very well.
The journey was fraught with challenges, but the station confronted each one resolutely and is now celebrating a remarkable 60 years of uninterrupted broadcasting.
But yet able to deliver very high quality products. I commend you, management, for persisting and give us good quality in spite of these challenges.
As the hotel began to rise from the ashes of the former UBC iconic premises, the journey of UBC Television's adaptation at Radio Uganda premises had just commenced, albeit in a more modest space compared to the spacious and iconic setting at Nakasero Hill.
The premises where radio is located are adequate for both radio and television. And in other countries, as a matter of fact, you find TV and radio in one location, and therefore we do not see anything wrong whatsoever about bringing these two vital broadcasting institutions together, that is radio and television.
The new premises provided an opportunity for the continuity of Uganda's pioneering television station.
That this is an opportunity Uganda Broadcasting Corporation has of not only modernizing itself, but of course making sure that the opportunity for expansion to the rest of the country does take place sooner than later. We view this
Uganda Broadcasting Corporation remains firm in its promise to inform, educate and entertain the nation, delivering reassuring news bulletins and soothing entertainment to its viewers.
And in spite of the destruction that has been occasioned on our premises, I'm very confident that a way forward that serves the public interest above everything else will be reached.
Firmly embedded in the hearts and minds of its audience, the station's relocation was not merely a physical move, but a symbol of its indomitable spirit. Even in the face of the destruction of its infrastructure, equipment, and the invaluable data, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation refused to be silenced.
Because it is our official channel through which we reach out the population of Uganda. And the UBC must remain a priority for the government of Uganda. So,
embracing its new location, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation continued to deliver quality programs that endeared it to its viewers.
That money we have to revamp and make sure we have state-of-the-art equipment, and that is what we are looking forward to do. State-of-the-art equipment distributed around the country, making sure that we can give you information and news that is educative and is all-inclusive.
This unwavering spirit of resilience has allowed Uganda Broadcasting Corporation to thrive within the walls of Uganda Broadcasting Corporation radio premises.
The UBC is the national public broadcaster, and we want to give assurance to all the actors out there. You are free to appear on our platforms for as long as we synchronize what is happening.
The spirit of Uganda Broadcasting Corporation endures, resonating with its audience and playing a pivotal role in bridging gaps and setting the agenda for important conversations across the nation.
The news roundup is one of my favorites when it comes to radio.
The firm spirit of Uganda Broadcasting Corporation has guided it on an extraordinary journey of resilience, ensuring its enduring presence in Uganda's media landscape.
I'm calling from Kabale and I'm interested in ABEC so much. Okay. I'm called Elizabeth.
Mutonyi Hilda and Deo Habimana, UBC.
Thank you so much, Mutonyi Hilda, for that comprehensive report on where your UBC's journey. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with more news. I beg your pardon.
Water, please. Can I pay with Momo? No. Ha. Hey, can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Here's our merchant
code. Oh, very good.
7 mega?
20. Can I pay with Momo?
Unfortunately, no.
Ha. Baby, let's go.
When paying with MTN Momo comes with more benefits for everyone, it just doesn't make sense not to have it.
Hello, I've come for rent.
Can I pay with Momo?
Yes, you can.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Juko. Yo. Wachiko. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
So, you are ready to invest in Airtel's initial public offering? Good choice. I'm going to show you how to do it straight from your phone. First, you're going to want to make sure you have a Securities Central Depository SCD account. Dial *185*85# from your Airtel number. Choose Airtel IPO purchase from the available options. Enter your valid national identification number when prompted. Before you purchase, there are a few things you need to know. The minimum purchase is 2,500 shares. The share price is 100 Uganda shillings. Select the number of shares you wish to purchase. Choose your relevant broker for the purchase. Enter your Airtel Money PIN to confirm the transaction. Congratulations! You receive a confirmation message of your successful purchase.
The Women Trade Fair for this year brings you the Black Friday earlier than ever before. Get ready to buy what you need at a 50% discount. Home appliances like fridges, cookers, TVs and so much more. Boda bodas, tukutukus, soap, detergent, cooking oil, sugar, rice and so much more. Don't miss to get what you've been longing for at a discounted price of up to 50% at the Women Trade Fair Black Friday from 3rd to 10th October. Proudly sponsored by Total Energy, Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat, Stanbic Bank, Uganda Breweries Limited, Tembo Seals, Uganda Bati, Simba Automotives, and Node Group.
The 9th of October is a special day in Uganda. We remember our past, celebrate our present, and dream of a brighter future. It is a day to celebrate independence with pride and confidence. The 61st Independence Day celebrations under the theme, Sustaining a United and Progressive Nation, Taking Charge of Our Future as a Nation, will take place in Kitgum District on Monday, 9th October 2023.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. In our business stories, Uganda is set to host the second edition of the Uganda United Arab Emirates Business Forum from the 10th to the 13th of October 2023 with the intention to enhance trade ties, increase the incomes of both players and promotion of tourism. Evelyn Anite, the State Minister for Investment, highlighted this during a meeting briefing at the Media Center in Kampala.
Honorable Minister signs.
This is what we are advancing. Sustainability is one of the key values of the development of tourism according to the policy that we have, but also the development agenda and the promotional agenda is all about making everything sustainable. We see some of you online because these days it's very easy to know who is doing what, by going online and checking out. And we can see the difference that this project, through the capacity building that has already been done, is making into your businesses. And as Uganda Tourism Board, we are in this with you to support you as the private sector as much as possible, and having the opportunity to have this partnership and support from the...
Good morning.
This 4-day Uganda-UAE Business Forum presents a networking opportunity for Uganda's trade community to explore win-win investment experiences with the Arab world. It also targets areas for investment including commercial agriculture, oil and gas, manufacturing, infrastructure, among others.
We'll be having B2B sessions. We have 3 sectors of our economy that we'll be promoting to them. One of them being commercial agriculture, the other being ICT, the other being minerals. We want to attract them in these sectors, and the other being tourism. So we are looking at UAE bring us FDI, which can be able to fast track our economy to make sure that we grow at a speed faster than the way we are growing right now.
Minister Anita submits that this business summit targets creating lifelong business-to-business partnerships, increase export market for Uganda's products in the UAE, and enhance tourism capacity.
You all do recall that people like to go to Silicon Valley, and now they are moving to Africa, and not anywhere in Africa but in Uganda, thanks to the aggressive investment promotion and the conferences that we're having to open Uganda to the world.
According to the ambassador of Uganda to the UAE, Wanume Chibedi, foreign direct investment from the UAE to Uganda increased from $300 million in 2018 to about $3 billion in 2023. Hence, this summit seeks to build further the business momentum between the two countries.
UAE has now become Uganda's #1 market destination for our exports in the Middle East and Gulf countries, and it is #5 globally. That is how important it is. And in the last 4 years, Honorable Minister, in 2018, the foreign direct investments from UAE to Uganda were about $300 million. By Expo, it had grown to $1 billion. And after Expo, because of the great work we did together with the Investment Authority, it has gone to $3 billion. The main objective is to facilitate dialogue between Ugandan government and UAE government and businesses. The 4-day event will provide business-to-business meetings, government-to-business meetings, and also exhibitions are going to be showcased.
Crispus Arinitwe, UBC News.
That's what we had for you this afternoon. Do join us later on at 8 p.m. for more news coming your way in English and 10 p.m. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha. Have a good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Mom. How did you sleep? How is Salongo? Oh, Mommy, how is Grandma? And Simba, the dog, yeah, the funny one.
Call Bona on